head cost. The essence of today's workshop by MIS Director is presentation of the e-election platform geared towards democratization of student leadership in Federal University of Lafia. All hands are on ground with the approval of the Vice-Chancellor to ensure these see the light of the day. I want to sincerely appreciate the Vice-Chancellor for his leadership style and disposition towards the well-being of students in Federal University of Lafia. Sir, your leadership towards is an exceptional one. May God continue to guide you.
The chairman of Committee of Provost, Deans and Director of this university, the Dean Student Affairs, and the Deputy Dean Student Affairs, the staff of Student Affairs Division that are here, and our Students Representative Council Executive, the Executive of SIC, and representative of order to this very important event. As you all know, the University Management promised that we are going to develop e-voting portal or platform that all the student association will be using, particularly the student union government. We have been getting pressure from NAS that we must put in place SUG. But then, for us, we want to be civilized in the way we do things. We don't want to rush our students into something that will affect their lives and their future. We want to be more organized, more scientific, and we want to work with the trend that is going on in the world now. Everything is about E now. We have e-administration, we have e-learning, we have e-governance, and there is need to also have e-democracy. And it is through this e-democracy what will really facilitate our e-democracy in this university is e-voting. So, we are doing this for you people to learn a lot of lessons from us. The first lesson is you must be proactive. Try to think more about future. Think about the system, what will happen to the system in the near future. And for you to be also more organized. You should not be doing things because other people are doing things like that. Now, some of you, whenever they call SUG, some of you say, oh, they are not SUG, you want us to rush into it. But we want you to be different from other universities. In other universities where they are forcing SUG to be in place, they have been facing problem with the way they do their election. In fact, they always end up in crisis, in destruction, and at the same time, that type of arrangement disorganize the system. So we felt, in our own case, we are here to train our own students. We want you to be creative in anything you are doing, and that's why, since my assumption of duty in this university, it is always about creativity in everything. And we want you people to be learning lessons in all this that we are doing. Now, when we say e-voting, some of you should know we have 3 types of e-voting. You can have what we call the poly e-voting, where the university can say, okay, we are going to have about 6 polling units in this university, and that is only place that people can go and vote. And they will just put a machine there that somebody will be there to be guiding you how you vote. That is poly e-voting. It is the machine that you use to vote. Then the other one is kiosk e-voting, where it will look like an ATM-like machine. And that one, you can keep it anywhere. Nobody is going to guide you how to do it. You only just know your brain. The way you use your ATM to withdraw money, you can have e-voting in that form. Then there is remote e-voting, which is the most advanced one. The remote e-voting is the one that you use your phone to do. You must not be on campus. In fact, even if you are in America, you can do your voting with your phone. So, and that is the one that we are adopting in this university. So, we have engaged a firm to design and develop this platform for us. They have done it. They have demonstrated it in my office with some officers of the university around. We have seen how it works, and we have made our observations, which we asked the firm to go back and review. But we felt this particular e-voting platform is not meant for us. It's meant for you, the students. In fact, we are the major end users. So, and we cannot prepare anything like this and force you to be using it without you people also looking at it, making your observation. So, we are here to give you your own opportunity to review whatever is going to be presented here, and by the time we finalize, the preparation for SUG to come in place will now start. We are just coming from a Senate meeting, and I've also informed the Senate that e-voting platform is ready. We are coming here to demonstrate to the students, and once you people are okay with it, by the time we resume next semester, for all student association election, not only SUG, and that is the reason why we say they should invite all of you here, whether it's a tribal association, state association, faith association, and discipline association, maybe faculty-based association, and the SUG, which is the overall. We are going to adopt this e-voting platform, and you should all know that it involves processes, procedures. So this is what our MIS director will take us to, so that you should understand every step of it. And at the end, I want a situation where they will develop a video to lecture you on the procedures, on how you are going to do your registration, how you nominate your candidates, how the candidate nominated will go to print his nomination form, where he's going to take his nomination form for screening, and then what happens during the voting, how you are going to vote. But the most important thing here is we know the problem we have been facing when it comes to SUG election. All those problems have been addressed in this platform. There is no issue of crowd during election. There is no issue of crowd and fighting or crisis during counting of votes. There is no issue of delaying votes up to midnight before the result will come out. This one, the moment every one of you are going to be cleared through the platform to show that you are a bona fide, person to vote. You are eligible to vote. The eligibility of you to vote, the system will bring it out. And if you are, for some of you that maybe are living in other areas, maybe different villages where you reside, when you are registering, it will tell you register where you stay. So that all these legislators that they put at villages, whatever, if you are not in that place, you cannot vote. All this will be registered. So they will tell you all this so that at the end, only those people that are eligible for the SUG, for the legislative, whether it's for hostel or for the residential, wherever, all these things, the system will select based on the information that you yourself feed in. It's not anybody that's feeding that information. And the moment you feed the information in, you can't come back and be changing anything. If you want to change, because of anything that changed, it has to be handled administratively, and admin has to approve it before the system will now automatically change it for you. So all this is going to be what they will be telling you. During the voting, as you are voting, you are seeing the progress of the voting your phone. Your candidate, whatever number is getting, it will be reading. You'll be seeing it up to the end. The moment the vote is concluded, the system will shut off and display the results. So every one of you will see the results of your candidate wherever you are. And those that are the agents that will be in the hall to be watching the progress of the election, they will also see everything displayed. So in this case, no issue of crisis, no issue of saying some people are manipulating the election. The issue of sentiments, you can play it maybe during your campaign, that's one is the, but when it comes to election, nobody, and don't allow anybody to say they want to use you. Whether you are a Muslim or you are a Christian, anybody can emerge. The university management has to accept whatever that comes out. And whatever that comes out is compulsory for all of you also to accept, because nobody manipulated it. It is you people that did the election, and what the machine prints is what you are looking for. So I want to thank the MIS director who led the team in developing this, and I'll give him, I think it's time for him to now demonstrate to us. But please, let us make sure we don't go beyond 1 hour. Today is Friday. So please, and you people also, when you want to raise observation, let us be brief. Where you have certain things that may not be captured here, you can still write it. Give him in his office. They will review it, and we are going to think about the unveiling it. This is not even unveiling yet. We are demonstrating it to you to make your observation. The perfect arrangement of it will come up where we are going to unveil the e-voting. If possible, we can use it to test run for one of the association, and then before it will go for SU. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Vice-Chancellor, permit me to stand on against the protocol so that we can save time. Vice-Chancellor has highlighted already, so I will not repeat. I will simply just run you through, and then I will do a demonstration of the platform live. But there are just a few things I want you to know. Just like you said, the voting will be online real time. It means that you can vote from your home, you have your device, and you can be monitoring the the election yourself, and see what you have voted for. And then number 2, all the election types for all the associations, whether religious bodies or faculty or department, down to program and tribe, the platform is built to handle those elections all the time. And then all elections, you can have multiple elections going on at the same time. Then this is like the procedure or process and overview of the process. There will be voter registration and information update. Voter registration and information update. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me from the back? Okay. Now, voter registration and information update is very critical. It is the first step. Now, this is because there's some information about you that we don't have yet. You have your faculty, you have your department, you have your program, you have your CGPA. You know whether you have paid fees or not. But where you are living, if you are not in the hostel, we don't know.
So during the registration process for HOG-based elections and other reasons, you are going to specify the area that you are living during the process of registration. Now after registration, mind you, all this is going to be done online. You can complete your registration from your house or from your residence anywhere once you have internet connection. It will not require you to crowd in MIS or gather anywhere to get this done. So after that, there will be a nomination process, which is self-nomination. Nomination is in 2 stages. You fill nomination form and a panel will approve. All this will still happen online. After that approval, then you can configure your agent. This system is designed for you to choose your agent. So if you choose your agent will now begin to have access to monitor the election for you. You are seeing it, your agent is seeing it. And if you want to change your agent as the contestant, at any point during the election, you can still change your agent. Everybody will see that you have changed your agent. And then there is accreditation and voting, and then viewing of statistics. So this is an overview. I will now take us to the platform proper and demonstrate how it works. For the purpose of this demonstration, we are using test data. There's some data there already. So as I go through, I'll just show you some of the indices so that you know what to look out for. So I'll now flip over to the platform itself. So this is how it looks, and I'll demonstrate it from the point of the voter, then I'll demonstrate from the part of the contestant, and then I'll demonstrate from the part of the agent, and then we're done. So for this, an SUG election 2025 has been configured, and I'll take a normal student who wants to vote, who is not contesting, and I'll show you how they are going to vote and what they are going to see. So I'll just pick, if it happens to be your matric number, just pardon us. Yeah, just the lucky one. So there's a login page where you put your matric number as username and password, after which you can change it. So now, when you log in for the first time, we don't have where you are living if you are a student and you are not in the hostel. If you are in the hostel, we will handshake and we know that you are in this hostel and in this room, so your information will be directly on the portal and you will not be redirected here. But there's information about yourself, very critical, that you will have to choose to select your residential area. So based on the approved residential areas, we have configured them, and you'll see a drop down where you will choose. So if you are in Adamu or you are in any of those areas, you will select. And if you are not living in the hostel, you are off campus. So you will now simply update your profile. So after you update your profile, after you update your profile, you are allowed to do that update just once, and afterwards you are not allowed again. So you cannot come in and say you are in Ghana, then in the evening you wake up, you say you are in Lafia town, then tomorrow morning you wake up, you say you are in hostel. The platform will allow you to choose your residential location once. But if you must move the second time you request, it will not be automatic. It will go to student affairs, they will schedule people who will be reviewing and approving for you. So if election has started, for instance, and you want to change your residential location, it will not be allowed. And if you are not in a residential location, you will not nominate yourself to represent them, and you will not cast a vote in that area. What this means is that if you are in Ghana, you cannot go to Lafia town and be voting a representative, then the platform will not allow it. So once you have updated your information, you are ready to vote. There will be a menu for elections. When you click it, all the elections that are available will be there for you. In this case, we have 2025 SUG elections. And to register is only one click. So there is a register button there.
All the protocols are duly observed. My question is, the voting statistic and the timing display in the site where we are, is there any place that will show the timing that, okay, election is starting by 10 and stopping by 2, and the clock will be reading till that time for the election stop? And for the voting statistic, the aspect of the agent, while somebody casts one vote, is the agent going to see addition, or it will be after the election? And in the part of the student, the electorate, if you have chance of seeing the statistic of the election, are you going to see like number of voters registered and the casted vote? If it is 25, when someone vote and you are seeing the statistic, are you going to see, okay, additions from 20, you see 21? That's these two questions are what I need clarifications. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good day, everyone. Standing on the already protocol, my name is Abdul. My question is, from the registration to the voting process, is email address involved? Like, do you need email to register and to vote? If yes, what measure is put in place for someone has like 10 emails? What measure is put in place so that this person has 10 emails but not vote?
Okay, so my question is, we know that sometimes our portal, for example, the school portal has downtime. So if this is an online, how do you want to handle the downtime? That's the downtime for this platform. Secondly, we know that to prevent corruptions and the rest, how do you want to handle people, voters that are no more in school, being accredited? And also, one of the issues that I have personally with our election is the fees that are being attached to post. How it will not be essentially be too high to allow people to actually be allowed to actually pick the funds for the positions.
My question is regarding the platform. Are the students or the nominees or the contestants paying their dues on their nomination fee in the platform when they are paying directly to the government?
Good morning. Starting on the existing protocol. Please, my question is on the aspect of those who have been rusticated, and this election might be taking place during that semester that they are in that punishment. Will they vote? And for those who have been expelled, I don't know if the portal will also capture this.
Yes, I think we can answer. I know a lot of people want to ask questions on this. The put your hands down first. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll do that in 3 minutes. Now, vote buying. Vote buying. The reason why we are showing everybody everything is that everybody is a monitor. If you see the number of accreditations and the number of votes, where is the buying? And you can change your vote as long as you have not submitted your voting. If you go to physical polling booth and you look at that paper, even if it's complete, as long as you have not completed, you have not reached a point of no return. This one is online, so as far as you have not submitted, you can change your mind. But you cannot submit your votes and come back and change your mind, there is a point of no return. When you have submitted that form, even that menu for cast your vote, you will not see again. So the issue of vote buying does not arise. There are many people watching, and the choice to change is limited. Now, election timing, thank you for that observation. We did not factor in a timer, but I noted we'll put a timer so that anybody who wants to vote, they will see that this voting process is remaining 3 minutes, is remaining 2 minutes, so that when the time so I've noted it, we'll include it. Now, about agent and refreshing. You see, every time, if one person adds to the vote, all the statistics is changing. So when you refresh, it will give you updates. For instance, if you start voting and everybody is voting in their houses, like 300 people will vote at the same time. So you may refresh 1 minute is 200, you will refresh another minute is 700. But when the election is going to an end, normally the thing will not be changing much. Everybody will be seeing it. So it's updating and upgrading in the background. Everybody will see it. Every vote, one vote will update the whole statistics. That is why at the end of the election, the result will show immediately. So if you look at what is happening in the background, every time someone votes, the contestants are ranked afresh based on that one vote. So by the time the last person is voting, every statistics is ready. And as it is updating in the background, everybody is seeing it, voter, agent, contestants, and admin. In the command center where the screen will be, everybody will see it also. Now, requirements for email. If you look at what I did, there is no requirement for email. It is only your matric number. Your matric number, there are not two on this campus. So there is no question of, I'll use this email and log in. Yeah, I'll use this email and log in. I didn't show email there. The only thing that will require you to use email is if you forget your password. Now, there is an issue. We'll have to brainstorm together. We gave students email they are not using. The Gmail you provided, some of them belong to cyber cafe. They created emails that are not real. What we're thinking of doing is to update every student's email with the email that we know that is functional. So if you request for a password reset, we'll send it to that email. So that people who have need to change their password, they will get it in that email. We're analyzing. There's another option we have. You know, the FULafia number is private, but everybody should know their FULafia number, no matter how many years you have been here. We have the record, the platform is handshaking with the undergraduate portal. So if not to reset your password and you forget your email and we ask you your FULafia number, you will be able to tell us your FULafia number and will allow you to change your password. That's the only time you require email. It is only your matriculation number that is required in the process. If we have a better way, we'll still adopt it, like asking secret questions. We want to see how you will resolve all that without coming to the office. Now, downtime. The question on downtime. Most times, you experience challenges and downtime when the traffic becomes large. For this reason, we are going to recommend a type of hosting that will accommodate that kind of traffic. This was one of the discussions that we had with the e-learning team when we were discussing with them. We told them to make adequate provisions on the server to accommodate that traffic that will spike at the same time. You know, when voting starts, everyone will want to cast their vote within the first 1 or 2 hours, and you could have, yesterday I took a sample, we have about 19,000 students that have paid fees and registered already. So we will have like 12,000 people hitting the site. We want to be sure that everybody is accommodated, so we'll address that and look into that. Fees. The person that complained about fees being high. Number one, I told you everything here is death data. I'm not the one recommending that we should charge 15,000. However, management will take a decision, there will be guidelines for that election, and all the stakeholders will be involved. A decision will be reached for the common good of everybody. When that time comes, everyone will be heard. Payment on the platform. Payment on the platform. Payment outside the platform cannot be tracked. Payment outside the platform is subject to manipulation. So when we implement all the payments on the platform as well, so that the platform is able to tell if someone has paid or has not paid. The decision of where that payment is going to will also be taken by management when the time comes, and everybody who is a stakeholder will be part of the decision of where the money is going. Now, rusticated students, the question of rusticated, suspended, expelled. Before any election commences, we are going to be working with the timetable. This platform is handshaking with the undergraduate portal, the MINE. So, on the undergraduate portal, there's a list of students who rustication and all that has been processed. Suspension and all that. When they are rusticated or suspended, we get the letters, we suspend their progress online. When they defer, we suspend their progress online. When they come back, we activate them. But one key thing that was going to happen is that you don't pay fees, you don't participate. We are analyzing to see if you don't register, you don't participate. If that's going to lock out a lot of people, we might skip that for now. But you must pay fees, school fees, to be in that session, and then the association dues you have to pay as well. So if you don't pay school fees, you are not in this session. The association you want to vote or participate, you are not paid their dues, you will not be allowed. So I think I've addressed all the questions except if yes.
Thank you very much, Vice-Chancellor. I was waiting if they will ask this question, and it appears that they have not asked that question, so I would like to ask them now. You know, now that this process is going to be very, very critical to the universities or other universities, what about the issue of hacking? When the election is in process and someone is seeing his candidate is not winning, then they will go ahead and start to hack the website. What do you do? That's question number one. What security wall have you provided for this website? And then number two is whether your database is safe. Even after hacking and you are restored, whether you will still have some database intact for you to regenerate. And then finally, you remember we have that committee of steward. I would suggest that all students must be registered with official email. That will even assist in the visibility of the university. So there is not going to be use of unofficial email. All students, even if they are 1 million, let us create official website for them, and that will assist the university in really showcasing what the university have and improving the visibility, of the university on the globe. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, for those of you who want to ask questions, you can write it, we'll take it there. And by the time the Vice-Chancellor makes his comment, maybe most of the questions will be answered. Mr. Vice-Chancellor.
We shall stand on your mandate.
What we have seen is happening. But I want to assure you that whatever fear you are having, we have all these questions we raised most of them, and I can see that the director, the Phantom, have put into place all the observations we raised last time when they demonstrated in the office. And you can see that your participation in this has raised one important issue about time. So this is the essence why we said we should bring this platform here for you to also see. But then there are certain things that we need to let you know in terms of approving candidates that will contest. There are criteria that need to be put in place. And most of those criteria, people are aware of it. Your performance matters. And for example, if we set criteria as okay, only those people that have, let's say, 3.5 upward, maybe that is the minimum. And now you have a lot from 3.5 up to maybe 4.5, many that qualify to contest. For each position, the university administration has got to say, for maybe president, we will not want to take more than 7. So, because it will look somehow awkward for you to say, okay, everybody should contest, and you have people with 3.5 up to maybe 4.5, and then up to about 30 of them. So, for you to say 30 people are contesting for position of president, it doesn't look good. There is need to scale down. You have to not say, okay, let us take the best 5, the best 3, based on that certificate. Then we need to also take note of the aspect of the character. The aspect of the character which the machine will not be able to screen out for us. Now, even though I don't want to say this here, we have, I can tell you, we have lists given to us of students that are around the entire Lafia who either they are Yahoo or member of secret corps. The list that got to us were able to extract some names because the name giving specifying a particular. And you, the students, need to contribute to this. If you have any of your colleagues that you know that is a member of secret corps, please, you are free to let us know. We have in place suggestion box, which most of you are already using to report lecturers. You can report yourself, report your friends. And I've said that suggestion box, you don't need to even write your name. Just write the issue. Send to that suggestion box. A staff in office goes out to collect this. And when the information comes, we don't look at who wrote this. We don't want to be interested in who is writing this. It's the issue we want to address. And my personal secretary compiled all this for me. And when I see it, in fact, sometimes before I start SIC, because SIC is not for all the students, it's only those that are interested. In fact, when you belong to SIC, by the time you are graduating, we still have a certificate we give you to say that you belong to Student Integrity Club. And that shows that you are going out with your learning and character certificates. So, by the time we start, people should not be asking questions, what of the SIC? SIC, we are handling it to promote the character of students. And this platform will not handle it for us. We have to still handle it the way we are handling it. I want to thank all of you for coming. And please, I know many people have questions. You can still write. When you write, give it to the director. They will use it to fine-tune some of this. I think that is it. Okay. They say one person wants to, after him,
Thank you for this privilege, our father. I have two concerns and also consideration. Regarding the election, I think it is necessary. Despite everything is now being just like the way our father said, is there any need of electoral committee one? Seeing that it is e-voting, I think there will not be need for electoral committee but the agents.
this agent, I suggest, if they will be given opportunity, they will have a situation where the admins controlling the system will be there together with those agents to avoid any maybe manipulation from the admins, because they will be the only people having access to the site. Second, my second suggestion is the election registration, which stipulated that it is only school fees. Oh, sorry, it is going to be fees. If you make payment, then you will be allowed to do registration. I don't know if that warrants only school fees or it includes all payment in the portal. If it includes all payment in the portal, I suggest that the management should consider it should be only school fees. If you make payment of only school fees without making the other payment, then you have access to make it. And registration fees. Association fees. If you make the association payments and the school fees registration, then you have access to election. It should please not include all payments on the portal, because maybe one candidate might decide to pay for somebody just school fees to vote for you. That's my suggestion, that and I know with your capacity, you will look into it.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, the students are excited and happy to what we're doing. The President is here. We'd like to move forward to say a word.
I want to say, I want to use my brother. I want to appreciate. I want to pass out of confidence. Vice-Chancellor, sir, permit me to stand on the already established protocol. First, sir, I want to tender my apology for raising this occasion. I had 6 years to write my department. Thank you, sir, for accepting my apology. Yesterday, sir, I woke up and I updated my status. This is a man with a garment as pure as his hand. For the last 5 years I've been in this university, I've never seen the Vice-Chancellor with a garment different from white. That I've never seen with a hat, apart from a white hat. Why did I do this? It's because a year ago, the NANS officials, National Association of Nigerian Students, were Federal University of Lafia agitating for the management to bring in SUG. Once again, my name is Prof. speaking to the last SRC president of Federal University of Lafia. The Vice-Chancellor promised now that SUG would bring upon the Federal University of Lafia, and today we are witnessing the process. But then, the Vice-Chancellor of Federal University of Lafia is not like the Vice-Chancellor of other places that only brings up SUG. No, he does things with creativity and innovations. He said, we want to have a very credible and transparent election. Then we are bringing voting. Today, where other places are transitioning back to SRC, from SUG, we'll be transitioning from SRC to SUG. Because we have what it takes in place. We are assuring you that with the e-voting platform, we are going to witness the most peaceful election in Federal University of Lafia. With this new platform, other universities from North Central Nigeria, from Northeast, Northwest, everywhere from Nigeria, they will come to learn from us how elections are being conducted. Thank you, Vice-Chancellor, sir. Firstly, for keeping up to your promise. Secondly, for always prioritizing the students. Yesterday, sir, I remember I met you a few days ago. You said that the chairs in my office are insufficient. Sir, please, I want additional. You asked, how many I need? I said, sir, I need 6. You said, approve. Yesterday, I received the chairs in my office, sir. Thank you. This is to show you how much the Vice-Chancellor care about us. Next semester, which is second semester, we are going to witness the first SUG election, and God willing is going to be calm, transparent, peaceful. May God bless the Vice-Chancellor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, officers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. With this, we've come to the end of this demonstration. We would like to pray and close this meeting. I'll meet again another time. I will please pray. Amen. Thank you very much. Please allow the Vice-Chancellor and the officers to do. Thank you. Thank you.